What's up, baby dolls? Here to update you on crypto. Bitcoin sitting still at around $60,000. Wow. 1,000 plus videos made in this range. What's going to happen with the global liquidity index? Are we going to keep pushing up? I guess we're waiting for that election, right? I've got some updates here to make for you. Firstly, look at this cute little ditto. Okay, so on PulseChain, we know it's blue ocean. That is low competition and there's new demand. And people get excited. They want to rotate money around. They want to throw their ideas in. And if there are coins out there that exist that have community entries, which are just tickers, and people come and they join in, and they feel like they want to make culture, make videos, they want to join a Telegram, they want to like just basically spam stuff, that's energy. And you can't pay people enough to do that. That's natural, that's organic. And I guess we'll see how far it goes. So the PokeCenter on PulseChain, friends, is growing, and it has Pokemon-themed coins which are relatable to parents and their kids. And that's really the idea, I guess, behind it. Now, I didn't make anything. I didn't make anything at all. I just bought Pika. And it just seems to be like there's product market fit, right? So this is interesting when I show you this. Richard Hart, right? Richard Hart, friends, said he made Hex unit size very small. He actually said that. He goes, I made it very small on purpose to be an improvement over Bitcoin, because with Bitcoin now you can't own a full Bitcoin for most people. They have to own 0.001, okay? So he was thinking about world adoption. He was thinking, well, if everyone in the world wants to own a piece of this, I want them to have full units of it, okay? That's why Hex has, hundreds of billions out there. Now, he also planned PulseChain ready for world adoption too. So it's got 4 clients. Now, I don't know how all the tech stuff works, but basically a lot of IT people, they're like, get excited. They're like, whoa, this is really cool, man. So it's wonderful that the mindset is always thinking long-term, 15-year staking, and for big adoption, okay? So that's why when I just show you something cute like this, it makes sense. Everyone, millennial, Gen Xers, they're familiar with Pokemon, but now it's starting to make sense, right? But first, you needed to see the speed go up. So it's not like I got in and I was like, wow, this whole thing's going to form. I had no idea. It's just that you get to see how the story plays out. That's why, friends, there's no free lunch. You have to get in and you have to believe. That's it. You have to believe. And you'll never know unless you basically take a punt. Now, obviously, not financial advice. So obviously, Pika on PulseChain goes up and then all these coins start erupting, which I'm going to show you. And it's all stemmed from the community, right? So if you build crypto communities for a world where millions of people are ready to join, you start aligning yourself with this abundance mindset mantra and this spirit, and trust me, everyone will be rewarded for it. Now, I'm about to show you the PulseChain, PokeChain, PokeCenter watch list. It's not an endorsement, okay? I haven't checked any distributions. I don't know anything, friends. All I can just tell you is the PokeCenter Telegram's on fire. It's literally in a good way. It's just growing members. People are coming in. And these are all the coins, okay? Just showing you have Pika, Pawmi, Charm, Ditto, Meowth, Snorlax, Blastoise, Mudkip, Electric. I think there's a Pokeball and stuff out here as well. Like there's just, but I want you to remember this. It's not about the Pokemon name, okay? The Pokemon name is not enough. You can't just have a Pokemon name. It's just, it helps, but it's not enough. You need a community, and that's why I've advised everyone in there as like the unofficial advisor, I guess. I just tell everyone, hey, experiment with different personalities, experiment with different paths that your character takes, different pictures used. It might play into the Pokemon's personality itself, and then these things will grow organically. But it's exciting because it's blue ocean, man. It's new demand. Literally, the world's your oyster. Like, there's no one there yet, okay? You have an advantage. You have alpha and information here. Just like with Pika, friends, like our edge is like, we know we're going to be here this whole time. We know that. Other people don't know that. We know PulseChain's undervalued. Yes? So we know PulseChain, when it goes up a 2x from here, we're not getting out. There are going to be people who are holding Ethereum coins. If Ethereum does a 2x, they're going to be out of their meme coins that do a 5x. They do that, okay? We know we're not going to be out, okay? We're still going to be here. You see, that's our edge. However, we're taking the risk. What if it never goes up? See, that's it. But ultimately, okay, friends, just want to remind you, this center list is not final. People are coming in. It's really new, but it's beautiful, right? It's organic grassroots. People are experimenting with bonding. They're just trying to see, hey, can they provide more incentives out here? And really, they're just trying to run with it. So that's how everything starts, remember? You start as a meme. You grow into a cult. So that's what everyone's trying to do here. They're trying to provide a safe environment for like parents and their kids. When their kids come in, they have little wallets out here, because that's actually what's going to be the future, by the way. It is literally everyone's going to be swapping stuff, trading value around. Wouldn't it be great if there was something that everyone related to and you actually had like Pokemon themed stuff? Okay, that's why these things, they hit differently. That's why they're special. Remember, PikaToPiko is not a Pikachu coin. Even though it's themed, it's celebrating the first ever documented case of a Pokemon and a human meeting each other, which is obviously Pikachu and Pikataro. Right here. So right here, friends. So there you go. So obviously it's always very fun, very comical. These are the things that work, man. Like Doge BTC made a higher low. Doge BTC, friends. Bitcoin is the serious store of value meme. Doge is the joke store of value meme. Doge is outperforming it. Explain that one for me. Literally, try explain it. Explain that for me. Have you ever met a Doge cult member, by the way? I'm sure they're out there. I personally haven't gone and ventured in. I'm sure they're out there. But you see, just the world doesn't work how we all think it works. So don't forget, Pika is the spear and started it all. It's also possible for others to grow too. I don't know how it's going to go. That's why you're early, man. You know, friends, in Solana land and Ethereum land, because it's red ocean, there's sharks everywhere. Look, they don't bootstrap stuff like this and organically throw it up, because everyone's trying to do it. Everyone tries to do these. So what they have to do is they got to make connections with bigger KOLs. They got to get this 100,000 follower guy, this 200,000 YouTuber guy. They get him in, they give him tokens, because there's so much of a red ocean that it makes it like impossible for them to do it the organic way. So I hope you appreciate, friends, this 3D scope, this really almost four-dimensional view of what's actually going on here. And that's why I get conviction when I see this. See, other people, they might be looking at these and they might be thinking, well, you're not moving fast enough, or these things aren't growing fast enough. But no, that's blue ocean stuff. Blue ocean stuff is there's new demand, and you have all the time in the world to think things through, to also keep improving, and you don't have to stress about people taking away from you. That's what they have to deal with on Solana and Ethereum land. Every time you have an idea, everybody else is out to try copy paste you straight away. I mean, best example, look what happened with NEIRO, the dog coin, right? Kabosu was the old Doge coin, now the new NEIRO, right? All these community takeovers fighting around. Look at also OG Landwolf as well, friends. If you watch my story, I made a 38-minute video just to show you the ins and outs of, like, you know, what the community has survived through, like 9 vampire attacks. But if this was on PulseChain, dude, there's no way this thing would be a vampire even once, okay? Now, obviously, there is one out there, but I'm just showing you the idea, okay? Like, you're not going to have a 9 different Pokemon-themed things coming in for PokeCenter stuff on PulseChain, right? That's because you're in the blue ocean area. So, of course, not financial advice, but usually when it comes to ecosystems, friends, usually what you could do is you have your lottery ticket. Maybe you got a couple of them in there. You get the spear. That like hedges yourself. You're like, hey, well, I've got the spear. That's going up. What I'll do from there, you can split it around, and then you can decide on what you want to do from that moment. But don't be in the business of trying to rotate between them. You'll get bonked. The liquidity is way too thin. You understand that you're playing for a world where there's heaps of adoption and everything is splashed up anyway. You will really regret getting rid of like moon bags and things that you faded. I mean, like, I just want to show you, for example, Murad started talking about SPX. Man, friends, I was going to get SPX, man. I really was going to get it last year, but I just didn't think there was an urgency. Look what it did. That was a freaking whopping 100x move, right? You see that? So that, look at it starts happening. Bang. You see this? This could happen to PulseChain altcoins. Look at this giant move, like 65x. There you go. It doesn't let you in. Bang, 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 bang. So you see what I mean? That's why it's always important to understand this game that you're in. You leave your lottery tickets around, and then we just pray for the best. Now, I want to share some insight with you, friends, because I really am bullish on crypto going forward, and especially, man, meme coins and their ascension into cults. And I've got it written here, right? So meme coins, they're not risky to me because I understand Bitcoin's a meme coin. Bitcoin does nothing. Store of value. You're betting on the next guy betting after you, just like everything else. It started as a meme, grew into a cult. Now it's a religion. All right. So this is interesting. Read this. Meme coins are the least risky category in crypto for this simple reason. 1, most people know about them. And 2, most people hate them. So there you go. Everyone knows about it. Everybody hates it. So what that means is everyone knows about it. It's the mind share's there. But 2, everyone hates it. So if everyone hates it, what they're telling you is they have money sidelined and the price is too low. That's why they hate it. They go, I know about you, but the price is too low. But the crowd doesn't talk like that. If you go to speak to individual people, they go, oh, you're a scam or you own no revenue, or they just give you MidCurve IDs. That's why it's important to just look at this whole concept from my perspective, because I'm summarizing everyone, the wisdom of the crowd. Shout out to Baby Doll Aaron. Cults are just powerful meme coin communities. That's it. They have their own ways of doing things. There's stories and there's laws and there's principles. And they don't need to be Richard Hart-esque. They don't need to be free speech, freedom of movement, and real DeFi. They don't need to be that. Doge, I believe in man's best friend being a doggy. 17 billion market cap. There you go. Probably going to go to 100 billion this cycle. There you go, friends. There you go. I mean, couldn't have said it any better myself, to be honest. I also wanted to throw this at you too. Look at what MidCurvers are saying. Now, friends, MidCurvers, they could be very high IQ people, smart, rich, etc., etc. Being a MidCurver, it's about the context of the game you're in. Look at this gentleman. Before buying a coin, ask these questions. 1, how much revenue does the coin generate annually? 2, does its value depend on others buying at higher prices, or does it create real revenue? I know, man. Like, that's a MidCurve question. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. By the way, that guy made a coin. You want to see his chart? Thank you to Adam J for posting. That's his coin, Hades. Down. I don't even know what Hades does. I must have not asked these questions when buying into this. So, friends, I know what people are doing. They're trying to measure crypto from the only system they know, stocks. Because stocks are measured by this balance sheet, this cash flow. That's what stocks are measured by, okay? So people are trying to apply that system here. Doesn't work, man. It's a different thing. We are a scarce money land. It's digital real estate. We've never seen anything like it. It's pseudo crypto, pseudo commodity, pseudo stock equity, okay? Is its own thing. The meme of stocks and balance sheet, cash flow, trash doesn't work here. It does not work. I mean, try it. Good luck. Go buy Maker. See how that works out. Go buy any of these profitable protocols. See how that works out. It's not going to do you very well at all. And by the way, you can't even buy into Tether because it's private, okay? You can't own Tether. You have to own, not USDT, like actual Tether, the guys who are behind it, one of the most profitable companies. You can't actually buy into it anyway. And just to let you know, right, you know Coinbase, friends, best story. Coinbase, if, you know, the starting VC money to launch Coinbase, if they bought Bitcoin, they would have done better. And I'm not joking. Coinbase, I think's return from when they first conceptualized it did something like 4,000x, but Bitcoin is up something like a 10,000x from day one. Just think about that, man. You made a profitable business company. It's not even worth as much as if you just bought Bitcoin. Okay, now obviously the next future growth is what you're thinking about. You can't go buy and get a 10,000x on Bitcoin from now. I'm just showing you, right? MidCurvers, when they ask these questions, what revenue is generated by the token, they get poor results. The tokens sell off. They get consistently thrown into the rubbish bin by investors. They do. So you got to adapt, man. What's the market choosing? You got to invest in the community that can take the meme into a cult presence. That's what people are doing by their behaviors. I'm not here to judge it. You're not here to judge it either. You go, well, hey, there's millions of people here and you guys have organized yourselves such that you respect meme coins. You give yourself more energy to that and you throw out these like price to earnings ratio coins with like MidCurve DeFi utility stuff. So you can sit here and argue with them and say they're stupid. Okay, man. Well, I think it's not, to me, it's a game. It's not stupid or not. It's like, friends, learn from Mr. CryptoFace. Mr. CryptoFace, when he's trading, he doesn't think of green candle, red candle. He doesn't think of up, down. He thinks of left, right. Left, right. Okay? That's how you have to think about markets and investing as well. We're not thinking of putting our biases and stuff on in here. We're thinking of, okay, the crowd, you're either going left or they're going right. You know, and the crowd's going right on this scenario. We go, okay, they're going right on DeFi, they're going left on memes. That's it. Left is up, right is down. But you're not looking at it. You're left and right. Oh, they're going left on memes and right on DeFi. Okay. All the people keep walking left. Okay, we have to walk left with them. You see? That's where everyone's going. So if you start to understand this, you get to at least have this perspective that you got to be more independent, neutral, and unbiased when it comes to maybe like trying to go to where value is accumulating. And also, you're not even inventing much, friends. Like Bitcoin started off as a meme. Bitcoin was a meme. Peer-to-peer internet cash. No, you're not. You're still not cash, by the way. You're still not. You're going to flip the dollar, all these other things. It was none of that. It was none of that, okay? Also, I got this very, very quick special update, friends, for Richard's only brother. I made a video for it, Rob. So the story got more funny. So the backstory, right? Shane Hart, Richard Hart's brother, DNA confirmed. His roommate was his half-homeless guy with a drug addiction. And that's all we knew. And he stole his Trezor, his ledger, and he rugged the coin. But there was only like $3,000 of liquidity. Now, we found more information, and it's really, really funny. We have the guy's full name, his first and last name. His first name's Everett. He has a cocaine addiction, and I mean, like, I got some bad news for you, brother. He's only got $3,000. I'm like, oh my God, you picked the worst drug to be addicted to with a paltry $3,000. That's why I started to get more bullish. I thought, well, you're going to be running out real soon. And we have his phone number. Richard Hart knows the guy's dad. And, Shane Hart, Richard Hart's brother, knows the guy's dad. Shane Hart reported it to the police already. And we can also write an official a write-up for him to get him dumped. But he doesn't trust this guy, of course. He doesn't trust this guy. Also, I can't believe this happened. The thief messaged Shane Hart on his phone saying, I stole your Trezor. You can't make this up, man. You can't make this up. So here I am just telling the story out here. So just a warning, don't touch this coin. So I'm getting some experience with these, friends, which we're trying to learn the makeup of markets. Yes, so don't touch the coin. Okay, I own some. Don't touch it. We want the guy to dump first. We watch the wallet, and then we know what's safe. So we get to practice what's risky and what's safe, and it helps us at least basically level up in crypto. Because a lot of people don't know this concept of like, hey, someone's got like, someone who's stolen the coins has like a big supply and they've dumped, and that's why you don't want to be feeding them for them to just exit right away. We'll see how it goes, but we'll be keeping you updated. Now, it really does come down to a community, friends. I want to play some Feel in It. It really does come down to the community, friends. Look at this. Woz has reported, scam strategy on poop coins is now to self-bundle and snipe 50% of the supply. They pay maximum dex screener trending plus ads plus profile and check all the filters. They pay a volume and transaction bot. So he's basically explained the strategy. These coins, friends, they launch with a bundle. They have all the supply. And then they pay like, $5,000. I don't know how much it costs for dex screener maximum full trending. Because people just look at the trending and the volume there. And they're like, oh, I'm going to trade that. And he said, when you've lured enough idiots, you trigger the bundles to start selling. They send it to zero. They're in to repeat. He says here, look, there are possible ways to avoid this. He goes, one, if you're on Solana, you can only buy the pump fund stuff that I guess, make it out in the trenches. They end in pump, but be careful with that as well. He said, avoid dex screener trending like the plague. He says it also bypasses bubble maps, this thing. So if it looks too perfect, basically no bubble connecting, then it's a scam. So he showed this. He goes, this looks too perfect. There are no connections with any of these bubbles. But you see, friends, what people are trying to do is they're so addicted to jumping into something early that their brain has now trained themselves to only look at new things. So they keep hunting new. But man, your gains, okay, finding ultimate new stuff, it's not going to get you the big win, man. You like the new stuff, friends. There's so many of them new. You can only put like $10 in them because it's like $100 a day, $10 or like $30. You can't. It's much better to like filter out all those new things. Let something show itself to be a community. And you're like, you know what? Maybe you don't want to put in $10, which is like 1 hour's wage. Maybe you want to put in like 1 week's wage. You see? Maybe you make maybe you've got $500, your weekly wage. You go, oh, I found this community. I believe in it. I want to put in a week's wage into that. You see? Because then if you make a 50x on it, you get a year's worth of that just off one investment where you believe in the cult, you believe in the community. But if you're just hunting all these things, $10, $5, all these Jeets throwing stuff around, the probability of you making it, friends, is actually very low. We've seen stats. A winning guy, he was winning 11 to 13%. That's right. Literally like 13%. That's his win rate. So, and by the way, these people, they underperform buy and hold, man. They just don't believe it, okay? But they'll only believe it after the prices are up. So if I put Hex up to 30 cents, Pulse and PulseX up 10, 15x, PikaToPiko, I'll put up to 400 million. After it's all done, then they'll say, oh crap, I should have bought and held. Yes, yes, of course. Now they finally start to get it. So also want to shout out Moralis money, friends. Moralis has listed Dick with Butt and now Pika. So Pika's listed, so we'll check it out right now. Here's DWB. So DWB is right here, okay? So why it's important is, see, Ivan, friends, Moralis has like a premium service you can buy to get like faster filterings, but at least he's changing the industry where he's got some intelligent filters out here. So a wallet has to be like experienced to get a point and get your, I'll show you Moralis now. Obviously, look, you don't need this, friends. It's still red ocean everywhere. It really is. But this is at least, it's putting the industry a step in the right direction. So if you go to moralis.com, the front page, you see these points, these scores. So these scores, okay, he probably tells you how you calculate them, but they have filters on the chain. So they want to know of the people who've bought in, how many of them are old accounts? How many people have been trading on like that wallet for like a long time? And then they're called like experienced buyers. And he has other filters as well, right? So that's what you want to see in a coin. Otherwise you're just going to be buying stuff where, you know, the wallets are like 1 hour old, which is very, very dangerous. You know, not necessarily means it goes down, but just it helps improve the filtering rate, okay? So they've listed Pika and DWB. So yes, the best is yet to come, friends. So as we await this whole crypto narrative to resolve itself with Bitcoin's chart, we'll go back and check it again right now. We'll have a look at the monthly chart. We're waiting for this thing to resolve itself. The next part is coming, and look, historically, it's big fat green, but it's not just enough to know that markets are going to go up, man. That's why there are influencers out there, friends. I know from the bottom. Look, they're already rich enough. They're already rich enough. They're not tapped in. They're not locked in to the real consumers, the product market fit of crypto. They're not. I know they're not. They're not here 18 hours a day. They make up their mind. They say Bitcoin's good. Big caps are already good, and Hex is not listed or PulseChain, so therefore you're not good. That's what they say. Incorrect conclusion. And they also say memes are super speculative. There's no community. Blah blah blah. Biggest load of crap I've ever seen. They think, look, most of these coins with all these like these Boomosaurus people, they are only rallying around like a team with a white paper, but they're holding on to the product market fit that was cool and new from 4 or 8 years ago. Memes, ideas, they transcend people. You see? Pokemon, Pika transcends people, friends. It transcends one person. It's not me. It's not some. It's not anybody else. It transcends the idea. PulseChain, for example, yes, a big part of it's Richard Hart, but he's infusing the US Constitution stuff on real DeFi, freedom of speech, etc. But all these people of the old past, they're probably going to learn the hard way. They're going to see, oh crap, they missed the whole cycle again. They'll see it, and they're going to get a diminished gain. But that's okay for them because they've already made it. They've been here for a while. Like these people, they don't mind. Maybe they've got like a $1 million portfolio. They don't mind making a 3x. They don't mind it. They don't even mind making a 2x. Oh, sweet, I made $1 million. That's how they think in their mind. But I know most people don't have that. You're not going to make your 300x in Bitcoin, and we all know it. That's why everybody's coming around the memes and cults. They transcend people. That's what you want, okay? There's a Bitcoin, though. There's a Bitcoin of people, though. It's Donald Trump. But don't even try to invest in another person unless it's a Donald Trump thing. But hey, you know what? This market's full of surprises. I guess we'll see how that plays out. Never say never. Make sure you like, subscribe. Catch you in the next one.